All right, so this will be the card that will be crowning the reading. We have Psalm 135 speaking of chaos, bullies, upheaval, conflict, opposition, confusion, stress, and storms. And then Psalm 9. For you have upheld my right and my cause, sitting enthroned as the righteous judge. So, let's see. Healing hearts, staying stagnant, minding my business, money, kidnapped, thou prepare at the table, stand tall, healing hearts, or hearts, and, but of course, while all my jobs have been in the same area since I've been pretty much since I've been on my own after I left the shelter for, domestic abuse. But anyway, let's see. What you want to talk about? So, me versus me popped out, flipped up, looking at me. Money again. And what's an ant to a giant? This little stack that fell out is back to work, ready for my close up. Somebody ready to go to prison. Financial freedom. Car. You're in the driver's seat. Shopping spree. I'm on a ride. Uno reverse. Uno out. Let us see. Theft. Return to sender. Return on investment. For you have upheld my rights and my cause, sitting enthroned as the righteous judge. Thank you for showing me the way, the truth, and the light. Continue to bring me closer to you in any and every way possible. Please shield and protect me from any negativity, any distractions, delays, or disruptions. I love you. I thank you. I thank you. And I love you. So, what has to be said about this war waged against me versus me for my money? And what's an ant to a giant? But yeah, every job that I've had, all of these jobs that are connected to downtown, they are all through my sister or through someone my sister knows. I've never been able to get a job just on my own. It always has to be through someone I was close to, we'll say. But anyway, what has to be said for me versus me? All right. We have adjudication, the world, crunch time, the star, love or community, bastards, investments, investing in these ideas, paying people to come up with ideas to throw me off my path, to keep me in a cycle of delusion. 456. To keep me in a cycle, me versus me. Ain't that what I'm reading? Me versus me. Justice. For keeping me in this cycle of stuck. Playing with my money to leave me in a cycle of stuck. What has to be said? Look at that. Look. But no matter how hard they try, no matter what, look, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 4, 5. No matter how much they try to steal this, how much they try to cause a disruption, how much they try to put me at rest or at pause, their sabotage, their theft, their war, their deceptions will not work, especially now. What needs to be said about this money? The devil, judged by 12. The Tower, and God. Ooh-wee. God got these people. The devil in reverse. The Tower. Ain't nobody getting shit. The Tower is looking at the past. All the things, and the Tower is looking at ideas. All this shit everybody came up with. All these little dumbass ideas. Tower. Tower by air. Pause. Anything else for the money? For the money, pal. This tower is being brought into fruition by the magical actions that I have been given. Yeah, all the little spells y'all spoke over my life, all the little destiny swapping that y'all tried to do, but you're ants, and you can't handle this. You have already proven yourself inadequate, incapable, unqualified due to these magical actions you have taken against yourself. Because my destiny is being fiercely protected by the person who gave you those magical actions, magical ideas. But what's an ant to a giant? Could you answer that question, please? What is an ant to a giant? You are a turtle in the universe, in the world. You are a turtle. No, you're a hare. A hare-brained rabbit. What's an ant to a giant? A divine alchemist, divine hierophant, divine return to sender. That is what you should be expecting. That is your reward. Everything that you have been giving out is what is being returned. Let's get a couple more. The Lovers in reverse, not paying attention to what I was doing as I was out 3, 4, 5, 6. Not paying attention to what I was doing while I was in hermit mode, when I was left out in the cold. Let's get a couple more. What's an ant to a giant? Divine redemption. You tried to use magic on a magician. You tried to use magic on an alchemist. You tried to use magic on a star. So, what's the lesson? What is the divine lesson? Compare and contrast the bigger picture. Let's get a couple more. Compare and contrast me versus me. The divine path. Compare and contrast is me versus me. Divine path is my money. Bigger picture still on the bottom. And what's an ant to a giant? You gotta use your imagination. Whatever you thinketh, what's sitting on top? Imagination. For with God, nothing will be impossible. I imagined the big fall of my enemies. I imagined me being happy. So it is. So shall it be.